Hi guys, I am Suprabha. In this video, we'll understand the Stokes theorem. Stokes theorem is generalization of Green's theorem from circulation in planar region to circulation along surface. In the last video, we saw that Green's theorem only applies to two-dimensional vector, whereas the Stokes theorem generalizes the Green theorem into 3D vector. Statement says line integral of f over closed curve C is surface integral of curl f. We can write this as line integral over the closed curve C f dot dr is surface integral over the surface S curl f into ds, and this ds is n cap ds. This we had seen previously, where n cap is the unit normal vector. So this is the transformation between surface and line integral. We'll understand the Stokes theorem by one example. Verify Stokes theorem for vector point function x square plus y square I cap minus 2xy j cap taken around rectangle bounded by lines. Limits of x and y given are plus minus a, y is equal to 0 to b. Now this is the rectangle that they have formed using the limits x a to minus a and y is 0 to b. If you see, this rectangle has 4 lines. So to find out the line integral, we need to find the line integral from P to Q, Q to R, R to S, S to P, and add all these 4. This will give us the LHS, and then we'll go for finding the surface integral, and we'll verify the Stokes theorem. We have the line integral f dot dr. This is the given vector point function x square plus y square I cap minus 2xy j cap, and dr we know it is dx I cap plus dy j cap. By the dot product we get x square plus y square dx minus 2xy dy. Now we'll find the line integral along the line PQ. Along PQ we have x equal to a. So dx here it will be 0. Limits of x are from a to a, so the change in x will be 0. We'll substitute the values of x and dx in this integration along the line PQ. X square plus y square dx minus 2xy dy. As dx will be equal to 0, this term, first term will be equal to 0. We'll directly go for second term, and the limits of y are 0 to b. So here I'll write 0 to b minus 2xy dy. Integrating this we get minus 2x y square by 2, limits are 0 to b. Substitute the upper limit, we get b square, this 2 will get cancelled, so this is, and from here we have x equal to a. So along the line PQ we have got the value of line integral as minus ab square. Similarly we'll go for QR. Along line QR, now y is equal to b. Here dy will be equal to 0. Limits of y are from b to b. Change in y will be equal to 0. So along QR, as dy will be equal to 0, this second term will be equal to 0. I'll directly write the first term here. We'll substitute the limits. Those are a2 minus a2 minus a, x square plus y square dx. Find the integration. X cube divided by 3 plus y square x, limits a2 minus a. Substitute the upper limit, we get minus a cube divided by 3 plus minus, this is minus a y square, minus, substitute the lower limit now, a cube 3 minus plus minus a y square. Here we'll get minus 2a cube by 3 minus 2ay square. Okay, so along QR, this is the value of line integral. Substitute the value of b here, we get minus 2a cube by 3 minus 2a b square. Now if we go for next line RS, along RS, here x is equal to minus a, so dx again will be equal to 0. If you find the line integral for this, value will be equal to minus ab square. And for the last line, S to P, along, I'll write it here, along SP, y is equal to 0. So dy will be equal to 0. If you find out the value of line integral, it will be 2a cube by 3. For PQ, we have the value minus ab square. Simply add these four values. It is minus ab square minus 2a cube by 3 minus 2ab square minus ab square, and the last value is plus 2a cube by 3. This gets cancelled. Minus 4. So the value of line integral is minus 4ab square. And this is our LHS part. Now we'll go for the RHS part. For the RHS part, we need to find the curl F. To find curl F, we know how to find the curl F. We go for the third order determinant. It is I cap, j cap, k cap, dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z, and the coefficients. X square plus y square minus 2xy, and the last one is 0. Expand this determinant using first row. I cap 0 plus dou by dou z 2xy minus j cap 0 minus dou by dou z x square plus y square and plus k cap dou by dou x of minus 2xy minus dou by dou y x square plus y square. Now if you see the first term, derivative with respect to z will be 0. 0 plus 0, 0. Again with respect to z, it is 0. So first two terms will be 0. And the last k cap With respect to x we get minus 2x. With respect to y we'll get minus 2y. Okay, so the answer is minus 2y, minus 4y k cap. This is the answer of curl F. Now here instead of ds, if we substitute n cap ds, now curl F into n cap. N cap is the unit normal vector. Since we have considered the xy plane, here the unit normal vector will be k cap. So we'll write here minus 4 k cap. N cap in this case is k cap, so we get minus 4y. So we have found out the value of curl F n cap. The formula is curl F n cap ds. We have the value minus 4y. ds is dx. I'll write dy dx because the limits of s will take from minus a to a and limits of y are 0 to b. Integrated with respect to y, we get zero to b dx. Substitute the value of upper limit and lower limit. Two gets cancelled, minus 2b square dx. Now integrate it with respect to x. Minus 2b square x minus a to a. Here we get minus 2b square. Substitute the limits plus a. So this is minus 2b square into 2a minus 4ab square. This is the value of RHS. Check it with the LHS. Both the values are same. Thus we have verified the Stokes theorem. Hope you understood the concept. Thank you. Thank you for watching my video. Hope you understood the concept. For any doubts and suggestions, please let me know in the comment box. For more details, you can refer these videos. Guys, help us to help you. So please like and share my video and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.